Hi everyone, it's Butterfly, and welcome to day number 28 of Heather Carter's 31 Days of Witchcraft Challenge. And today's question is, what belief system, if any, were you raised with? How has this impacted your personal practice? I was raised in a Christian home, um, but by fairly easygoing, open-minded Christian people. One way that my personal practice was impacted was that I was exposed to some negative messages from Christian sources outside of my home, mostly, that made it more clear that it was not the path for me. I had some really nice experiences in church, actually. um, in the times when I used to go. I did have one really sort of shockingly unpleasant experience at a Sunday school that I attended just a few times. And there was a man who was preaching to us children and teaching us things. And I was a little girl, as you are when you go to Sunday school, right? But his thing that day was basically telling us how females were inferior to males. And some of it was his own freaky interpretation. And some of it he was drawing from the Bible itself. And some of the things, like I said, were actually things he was pulling from the Bible. And then there were other bits that were just like for example, he was telling us that girls and women shouldn't wear pants. We should wear skirts and dresses, or else we are dressing like men, and that's going against God. And I was like, whoa! And even as a little girl who loved dresses and kind of hated pants, I was thinking, that's stupid. And I disagree. And I think God disagrees. And everything that you are saying is wrong. And I remember just being shocked and disgusted and uncomfortable, because I was taught to respect your elders, and that elders are supposed to be wiser than you, and you should listen to what they're saying. And what he was saying was so out there and so stupid, in my opinion, and so wrong, that it made me feel afraid and uncomfortable that someone who is naturally in a position of power above me is so, just by his age, is so wrong. And also that he's supposed to be teaching me. And I remember later talking about it with my grandmother and telling her all the things that I felt and all the things that inside I wanted to say. And I remember her telling me that if something like that ever happens to me again, I can just get up and walk out. And at that time, I didn't know that that was an option for me. But I guess that's kind of what I did. As I grew Um, I didn't just get up and walk out of one room where a system was being taught to me that did not fit my beliefs and didn't feel positive to me. I got up and walked out of the whole religion, and I feel like that was the right choice. On the other hand, I have also been exposed to positive thoughts and positive advice and um, little pearls of wisdom that have been wonderful from Christian sources as well. And like I said, I don't discriminate when it comes to good ideas. And so having been raised as a child in that and being exposed to that belief system, um, there have been parts that have enriched my life. But since I don't claim to be a member of that group, I feel like I can take the good things, sometimes in a modified form, and um, and leave the rest, leave anything that doesn't work for me. And that's how it has impacted my personal practice. Basically, if it weren't for the negative things, um, the spiritual path that I'm on and the practice that I have, I wouldn't have it. I would probably still be a part of that group. But because of the negativity, I stepped out of my box and found something so much more positive for me. And I don't regret that. So that's how that's been for me. And I'll be really interested in hearing your stories if you're participating in this challenge. And thank you for listening to mine. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.